rights protected by the Constitution are fully enforceable by the High Court of Australia. For example, if an individual or a state parliament believes that the Commonwealth Parliament has passed legislation that breaches a right protected by the Australian Constitution, the High Court can declare the law unconstitutional and invalid, resulting in the abolishment of the piece of legislation. The High Court can also make decisions on the rights found in the Constitution and determine cases regarding the interpretation of rights in the Constitution. Through the legal case of Eddie Mabo, the High Court of Australia had to decide whether the Meriam people owned the rights of the land by interpreting the Australian Constitution.
Majority of Australian rights are protected by the Commonwealth, the states or territories. These bodies have made statutes and legislation to protect and uphold rights. For example, the right to privacy is protected under the statute, such as the Freedom of Information Act 1982 or the Privacy Act 19. A problem associated with statutes protecting rights is that these rights are not permanently guaranteed, as Parliament can change or abrogate legislation to counteract a right that is protected by statute or law. Parliament can also enforce limitations and restrictions on how much rights.
Common law. Common law means that laws have been established by the state and federal courts through precedent. When resolving disputes, judges can play a big role in protecting rights. Judges give their decisions and may also establish a precedent that protects the rights of Australians. When rights are created in this way, they are known as common law rights. Common laws must be followed by lower courts. Some examples of common law is the right to silence and the right to freedom of movement. For a right to be confirmed, Parliament must pass legislation that approves the legal principles made by the court. Parliament also has the power to cancel human rights created by common law.
The Commonwealth Government makes many international treaties that protect human rights. Signatory means that they are committing to obeying them and implementing them into society. After the treaty is signed, the legislation must be passed to approve and adopt the rights outlined. This process is called. An international treaty that has been ratified by Australia is the International Convention of the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination, 1965, and this was ratified in 1975 by Australia, aiming to abolish any laws and policies that were discriminatory.
How does Australia protect our rights through Human Rights Charter or the Bill of Rights? Australia does not have a national charter or Bill of Rights which has a comprehensive list that outlines all the rights a person is entitled to. However, the Victorian and Australian Capital Territory Parliaments have passed Acts of Parliament to both promote and protect the rights of the